Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this session of 8th Mathematics. The topic is rational and irrational numbers. Today in this session we are going to discuss on rational numbers to show rational numbers on a number line and problems based on this content. Friends, you have already studied the number system in the previous standards. We are going to study an additional properties and operations on rational and irrational numbers. The important subtopics that we are going to discuss are rational numbers, to show rational numbers on a number line, comparison of rational numbers, decimal representation of rational numbers, irrational numbers. Today we will start with rational numbers. So, friends, in mathematics, numbers are used to count, measure, and calculate. We use the word numbers to refer to numerical digits or numerals. Digits are unique symbols or characters such as 0, 1, 3, or 7. We use the term numerals to refer to the digits in a numerical system. We are familiar with the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Let us see natural numbers. The natural numbers, also called the counting numbers, are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. They are the positive numbers we use to count objects. 0 is not considered in a natural number. In the adjoining figure, you can see the set of natural numbers for an example. Next, whole numbers. The whole numbers are the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Here, the natural numbers and 0 are there in the whole numbers. Negative numbers are not considered in the whole numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but not all whole numbers are the natural numbers, since 0 is a whole number but not a natural number. Friends, in the adjoining figure, you could see a set of whole numbers, integers. The integers are -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. All the whole numbers and their opposites. This means the positive whole numbers, the negative whole numbers, and 0 are included in integers. Fractions and decimals are not integers. All whole numbers are integers, and all natural numbers are also integers. But not all integers are whole numbers or natural numbers. For example, -5 is an integer but not a whole number or a natural number. In the adjoining figure, for an example, you could see some set of integers. Next, we will see rational numbers. The rational numbers include all the integers plus all fractions, all terminating decimals and repeating decimals. Every rational number can be written as a fraction m upon n, where m and n are the integers but n is not equal to 0. For example, 3 can be written as 3 upon 1, minus 0.175 can be written as minus 7 upon 40, and one integer 1 upon 6 can be written as 7 upon 6. Friends, you could see in the adjoining figure rational numbers and the negative rational numbers. All natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers are rationals, but not all rational numbers are natural numbers, whole numbers, or integers. You could see in the adjoining figure, it is shown with diagram where natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers are there. Means rational number includes natural number, whole number, and integers. Friends, we have also seen that there are infinite rational numbers between any two rational numbers. To show rational numbers on a number line, rational numbers can be easily represented on number line by just following some simple steps. Representation on number line depends upon the type of the rational number. That rational fractions is to be represented on the line. But before going to the number line, don't forget to check for the negative and positive sign of the rational numbers. Positive rational numbers are always represented on the right side of the 0 on the number line, while negative rational numbers are always represented on the left side of the 0 on the number line. So let us take an example that how to show this 3 by 4 on a number line. Friends, since the given rational number, that is 3 by 4, is greater than 0, so it will always be represented on the right side of the 0 on the number line. So first of all, we need to divide the number line between 0 and 1 into 4 equal parts, and the third part of the 4 parts will represent the 3 by 4 on the number line. It can be represented in the adjoining figure. You can see the number line between 0 and 1, there are 4 equal parts. The red dot indicates 3 by 4, which is a third part of the 4 equal parts. So 3 by 4 can be represented on the number line in this way. Now let us see some problems that are based on these concepts. 1. Show the following numbers on a number line. Draw separate number line for each example. For examples there. Let us see first one. 3 by 2, 5 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. Friends, here the denominators of each fraction is 2. Therefore, the unit will be divided into 2 equal parts since denominator is 2. You can see here 3 by 2 is positive. Therefore, it is represented on the right of the 0. You can see it is lying between 1 and 2. 5 by 2 is also on the right of the 0. Therefore, it is lying between 2 and 3, that you can see in the figure. Minus 3 by 2, it is less than 0. It should be shown on the left hand side of the 0. So you can see between minus 1 and minus 2, there is a minus 3 by 2. Next, 7 by 5, minus 2 upon 5, minus 4 upon 5. Friends, here also the denominator of each fraction is 5. Therefore, each unit will be divided into 5 equal parts. Here, you can see that 7 upon 5, the first fraction, first rational number, it is positive. Therefore, it is lying on the right of the 0. And you can see it is between 1 and 2. The second equal part, which made 5 equal parts, second part after 1 is 7 upon 5. You can see in the figure. Minus 2 by 5 and minus 4 by 5. These both are less than 0. So those are lying on the left side of the 0. And it is lying between 0 and 1. So minus 2 is the second equal part. You can see minus 2 upon 5. And fourth equal part, that is minus 4 upon 5. To the left hand side of the 0 on the number line. Thus we can represent these 7 by 5, minus 2 upon 5, minus 4 upon 5 on the number line. Third, minus 5 by 8 and 11 upon 8. Here the denominator of each fraction is 8. Therefore, each unit will be divided into 8 equal parts. Therefore, friends, minus 5 by 8, 5 by 8, it is a negative, that is less than 0. It could be represented on the left hand side of 0. And that is between 0 and minus 1, the fifth part out of these 8 equal parts, the fifth part indicates minus 5 by 8. See the figure. And 11 upon 8, this is lying between 1 and 2. From 0 it is a 11th, but after 1 it is a third equal part, where you can see the 11 upon 8 on the right of the 0. Next we will see 13 upon 10 and minus 17 upon 10. Here the denominator of each fraction is 10. Therefore, each unit will be divided into 10 equal parts. Friends, here 13 upon 10 is a positive. Therefore, it is lying on the right side of the 0. Here it is lying between 1 and 2. The third part out of the 10 equal parts after 1 is 13 upon 10. You can see in the figure. Minus 17 upon 10, which is lying between minus 1 and minus 2. So this minus 17 is the seventh equal part of between minus 1 and minus 2, which indicating minus 17 upon 10. So thus we can represent these rational numbers on the number line. Friends, let us see one more. Observe the number line and answer the questions. This is the given number line, wherein you can see the numerical part as well as some letters, means points. Which number is indicated by point B? So you can see the point B, that is lying between minus 2 and minus 3 to the left of 0. So here if it is divided into 4 equal parts. So point B is marked on the 10th equal part of the left side of 0. Therefore, the number indicated by point B is minus 10 upon 4. Which point indicates the number 1 integer 3 upon 4? Friends, here you can see that 1 integer 3 upon 4 is nothing but 1 into 4 plus 3 upon 4, that is 4 plus 3 upon 4, that is 7 upon 4. And 7 upon 4, it is a positive, means it is right side of the 0. Point C is marked on the 7th equal part of the right side of O, that is 0. Therefore, the number 1 integer 3 upon 4 is indicating by point C on the number line. State whether the statement the point D denotes the number 5 by 2 is true or false. Here 5 by 2 is equivalent to 10 upon 4. And you could see that is indicating point D. Therefore, this statement is true. Point D is marked on the 10th equal part on the right side of the O. Therefore, D denotes the number 10 upon 4, which is equal to 10 means 5 into 2, and at the denominator 4 means 2 into 2. 2 get cancels. What left is 5 by 2. So friends, till now we have been discussed the problems. Means what we have discussed today is on the following subtopics of this chapter: introduction, then rational numbers, to show rational numbers on the number line, problems based on this content. So you should have to attempt the following problems in your notebook. Number 1, represent 4 by 5 on the number line. Represent minus 4 upon 3 on the number line. Observe the number line and answer the questions. This is the given number line and we have to answer the questions. Which number is indicated by point C? Next, which point indicates the number minus 9 upon 4? So friends, before leaving this class, you should not forget the words teachers can open the door. Friends, teachers can open the door, but you must have to enter it yourself. So if you like this video, subscribe and share. With these words, I would like to say thank you.